It's never too early to get into the holiday spirit, and the Salvation Army kicked off its Red Kettle campaign, which means that you'll be hearing bells next time you go to the grocery store. The suspect is still on the loose after the shooting that happened here at the apartment complex just about 1 p.m. this afternoon. There is a little bit of caution tape on the tail, and the prop is a little bit bent, but overall looks pretty good for having a crash landing. Dalton says salt that was put out on roads and sidewalks like this wasn't wasted on Tuesday. In fact, it'll come in handy later this weekend. The governor was cool and calm and collected heading into day 2 of jury selection. The Geese, of course, did not want to comment on this issue. In fact, they were really pretty hostile when I tried to approach them. A hacker broke into the Namaste server and was able to access a database that may have contained patient names, addresses, and social security numbers. That means curl up in a ball as tightly as you can. Make sure you're protecting your head and neck from attack. These are just a few of the over 100,000 missing people in the United States. And today I sat down with the founder of Missouri Missing to talk about what she's doing to remember her missing loved ones.
That's Angie.
Mary Ann Asher Chapman's daughter, Angie, disappeared in 2003.
We know that her husband has killed her. We know that she died in domestic violence. But we can't find her remains, and so she is still missing. I just want to find my daughter. If it's one fingernail and the DNA says it's Angie, just need to find my girl here.
4 years later, Peggy Florence's daughter, Jasmine, also went missing. That's when Mary Ann reached out and the two founded Missouri Missing, a nonprofit that works alongside the Missouri State Highway Patrol to try and bring missing people home.
It's the not knowing. Every single family will tell you it is the not knowing that is the worst.
While Peggy no longer works for Missouri Missing, she continues to fight to find her daughter.
But the way I feel today, and the way I felt for a lot of years, is that I just need a piece of her back. So I'm for sure that she is on the other side. And if she is, then she's fine.
Each missing person's case is unique, but unfortunately, they're not rare. Currently here in Missouri, there are close to 1,000 people who are still missing. That would be as if a third of the population here in Holt Summit just disappeared. But each and every person means something to Mary Ann.
These are our loved ones.
With posters for 24 missing persons.
We are all one big family. I wish we weren't such a large family, you know, but we are.
She says she will keep bringing awareness to missing persons around the state. The National Awareness Day is a step in the right direction.
In fact, with Missouri Missing, we never give up.
In an email, Missouri State Highway Patrol Sergeant Sean Griggs provided some tips for if you suspect that a loved one is missing. You can find that on our website, komu.com. And if you have any information on a missing person, you're urged to contact Highway Patrol immediately. There's no shortage of geese or goose poop. In fact, there is so much poop that it's prompting a brief shutdown of the park.
It's a nice, pretty path, you know, having the little pond here.
Tracy Samblin comes to walk at County Park often.
We live right over on the other side of the ball field.
But she says she isn't a fan of some of the park's residents.
But I do have to dodge goose poop on the trail quite frequently. Some days are worse than others. And some days it's actually made me avoid the park just because of the amount of goose poop. And I don't want to hurt myself dodging all of it, and I don't want to run in it.
Cole County Public Works posted signs around the park, but the geese don't seem to pay attention. So they put up this new sign. County Park will be closed January 29th through February 2nd for goose population control. 2 experienced waterfowl hunters have been tasked with thinning the flock. Public Works Director Larry Benz says he's received several phone calls from people who want to participate in the hunt, but he says only allowing 2 hunters will be the safest option.
It's not, it's not there for the hunting purpose. It's there for the, the exercise and the people there. So we're just trying to control the flock, and then we'll move on. We'll reevaluate next year and see how we're doing.
The geese, of course, did not want to comment on this issue. In fact, they were really pretty hostile when I tried to approach them, but that's okay. Reporting live in Jefferson City, Mackenzie, Huck, KOMU 8 News.